Independent film is a complicated concept in mainland China, so it's almost more accurate to call independent films underground, because in a sense, these films that are not approved by the censorship board, not approved by the Film Bureau, are not legal.
CIFF is a Chinese independent film festival. The intention is to bring movies to audience, all kind of audience possible. And another purpose is to create a spiritual exchange possibility to filmmakers. This last point have always been the most satisfying. So they are very glad to find each other because China is too big.
It's sometimes hard to wrap my head around the influence that the government plays. There's not always a direct threat. The underground films are allowed to exist until they're not.
Chinese filmmakers are very resourceful. I mean, consider that you live in an environment that is not entirely open, where there are a lot of restrictions one way or the other. Most of these people are not from Beijing, and you have to find the means and the willpower to go to Beijing.
I think it's a natural connection between the contemporary visual artists and the independent filmmakers. Each of them tries to make sense of a really tremendously confusing time in Chinese history in a visually meaningful way.
Can you tell me why you're here?
To attend the Beijing screenings, which is one of the major places at which you can see a lot of Chinese films in a short period. Chinese cinema's main problem at the moment is distribution, even within its own country, because there aren't enough screens. The problem, I think, is finding good producers to work with in China and to get distribution for your films once it's made. The one type of filmmaking you don't see at the Beijing screenings is the so-called digital, so-called underground, that kind of film, but you see plenty of those at film festivals anyway, too many in my opinion.
I would like to say that independent cinema by today perhaps is his best moment. Because they are filming everything. We got a very small possibility, but still a possibility to show it to people. They got sometimes movies which are artistically important. I'm not sure it will still be like that in 10 years.